So to us, this is a real galvanizing moment for the art market. It's something that really hasn't been seen before. Conceptual art has not historically been the fulcrum of what auctions have seen, but I think this is something with such universal appeal, with such universal recognizability, that we really expect it to make a splash. When it debuted in 2019 at Art Basel in Miami, there were raucous crowds. It had to be removed from view for the safety of the other artworks. There was a performance artist ate the work. There are very, very few artworks of this century that provoke the degree of media furore which this banana taped to a wall did. What you're buying ultimately is a certificate of authenticity, which comprises installation instructions, which are remarkably specific as to the height from the floor that it needs to be hung, the angle of the duct tape, etc. The estimate for the work is $1 to $1.5 million.
We also have the pleasure, the honor of offering the collection of Sidel Miller, one of the great collectors of the 20th century, if not the greatest female collector, certainly of the last 40, 50 years. And that collection is anchored by incredible Monet Nymphaea painting, which is monumental in scale, a very rare 1925 Picasso.
Yeah.
Sorry. Is that a cut block?
The fascination with Gillot as a person, as a sitter, coupled with the incredible strength of the market for Picasso and the desire for great portraits, particularly that are fresh, gives this a very unique opportunity to reset the market to an extent for portraits of Gillot specifically. This work, which is called La Grande Dame, or the Catwoman, as I mentioned, is probably her most important, certainly most ambitious sculpture from the scale to the overall execution. What I love about it is that it incorporates all of Carrington's most important influences, from Egyptian art, and there's very sort of literal references to Egyptian mythology in here, to a Celtic mythology. We see, like, for example, the fox, that's the sort of leading souls to the underworld, to Mayan imagery and the influences of Mexico, where she was when she created this work in the very early 1950s. This is estimated at $5 to $7 million, which a year ago this time would have been the highest estimate ever placed on any work by Leonora Carrington by an order of 5 times magnitude.